This payload is bumping.
Coin that out. Ugh.
Armor made to fit.
Save this weapon for the next pair of one ones. 'Cause I don't have another deal one to everything, and you need that for sleep with the fishes. And it just pairs well with execute. He's probably laughing at this. That, which isn't very good, but still. I never played this deck, so I'm keeping Dead Man's Hand for the Cthulhu stuff, unless if I could kill something off, which I can. I'm only gonna probably need one execute this game, but I'll still do it. I could have been baited, but I wouldn't know. Either way, I would get one armor off. If he can't kill this, it's still gonna get more 2 damage value. So any 5 drop is just bad. That's slew. He's showing off with a totem, trying to go for spell damage, then that means he probably clears, but doesn't matter, I guess. Well, first, we're gonna do that. Secondly, this. You can keep the spell damage. You got it. I mean, you probably don't even have spells. If you did, you just wasted your last turn, by the way. Yep, that's fine. If he has no spells, he'll do it. Nope. Okay, Wind Fury face. That's not good for him. That's a nice on curve.
Hey boys.
I am. Hoopla.
Gods, I was strong then.
Hoopla.
The Dothraki horde on an open field. On an open field.
What are you talking about, Corey?
Game of Thrones.
God,
Oh,
it'd be
okay.
a fool to face the Dothraki horde on an open field.
This is where we take it slow. It's actually a really good card. Didn't know you'd have it. Magma Rager. You should get that out of his deck right now, this instant.
Enjoying it out for some PUBG.
Strike.
Tonight, yeah, but I'm gonna go see Lily right now.
This way.
Fuck you.
Hey,
And
man.
and your happiness. Fuck you.
Hey,
Man,
man.
I'm down for some PUBG later.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, I got
man.
this. Yeah, I'm doing it right.
Man.
Alright, next turn we're just gonna tempo Cthulhu because I have a Doom Caller. I mean, it just works, dude. Army. Fuck, dude. That's not very good for this deck. I wish I could throw it out. But you can't trash cards, though, which sucks. Yeah, Cthulhu's gonna be really nice here. It could actually just be anything like that.
So you're liking PUBG now that you can play it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. What is
Oh,
this?
well, that's lethal anyway.
What? This is kind of good and kind of crappy.
I don't know what it is, so...
Well, here you go.
Oh, Cinder goes, yeah, it's okay. It's good on, Mage. Especially Frostless Jaina, because
Okay,
you
so
just,
this
you
is
ping
good.
off your frozen champions that way.
This actually is good.
Yeah. If you want, you can keep going with this deck. I mean, you already lost, though, basically.
Yeah.
Good shit, guys.
Okay, you're gonna have 2 more cards. Oh, wait, shit, that killed you.
Wait, what were they? Dude, oh my god.
What'd you get?
I got Illidan Stormrage and Archbishop whatever.
Illidan Stormrage.
Or
Oh,
something.
Might of Stormwind.
oh. Oof. Yo. What the hell?
You asked for it.
Oh my god.
No, you tossed that out right away.
Oops.
Oh my god, Will. It's,
We're doing it, baby.
It's so obvious now.
What?
He doesn't even know, see?
I don't even
Alright, fine.
Yeah, I don't play against a warlock very often.
Ooh, do I want to sacrifice it?
No!
Okay.
That's why you don't have it in your
Sacrifice
hands.
Sacrifice it.
That is literally the reason I was gonna give you.
I literally don't even remember adding this to my hand.
Sacrifice.
You should have tapped. Why didn't you tap?
Because I was busy talking to you and I didn't think about it.
Okay, whatever. It should be instinct to tap. Come on. Well, you still have nothing to do, so may as well.
Alright, we're doing it.
That's not it. But that's
Oh,
not what
oh
I
no!
meant. I meant tap, not fucking Soulfire. Well, you basically have lost. If you win, then I guess good job. You played that so wrong. From the beginning, you touched your cards.
We're doing it, baby!
Oh my god.
What the fuck, dude?
Don't help him, Les.
Oh my god. He needs help.
wasn't.
He needs
Oh, I
help.
don't.
Don't help him. I'm testing his skill.
Fine, okay, whatever. Vince had a decent hand too. You would have had a fun time.
Oh my god, dude.
Vince, that's a keeper, by the way. That's such a control hand. I'd keep it. I'd keep it, or go for draw if you want. Take out your first and third.
No.
I.
Doing that. Okay.
That's fine. I won't say anything now, unless if it's really dumb.
This guy banned his own champ.
Oh no. Stop falling over, you piece of crap. Okay.
On an open field. On an open field.
Okay, now what he should do is he should coin out Stonehill, and that's exactly what it doesn't do. Okay. It makes his Hellfire basically useless.
Alright, you wasted
Also,
that.
Doesn't.
Yes.
really make Frostbolt useful.
Well, here's another one for you.
Having a Stonehill still survive and being a taunt body on the board actually helps better. It helps more so than having really anything
Let's
else.
go with this.
You should go for a Tark, and you didn't go for a Tark Reaper.
Ooh. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What Vince should do is just play his Mana Worm and then Ice Barrier afterwards.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna
Let's see if he does that.
It.
Oh, that's actually very good. Good job. That is
I'm pretty
the
sure I
best
know what that
possible
is.
player right there. You see, Will thinks he knows what it is, but he would have to test for it anyway. That's how secrets work.
We'll test it then. If you know what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
It can't be any of the clone spells, and that's probably what he believes that it is, which he is dead wrong. And now he's probably gonna think
I
it's
was wrong.
Vaporize.
Oh, you know what? This is the only secret you have. I know what it is now.
Oh, okay.
I don't have more secrets.
Well, from what I've experienced, it is, so...
Well, you'd be wrong. Well, let's see here.
That's why
Let's just do that.
secret mage, or no,
This
not
guy
even
just wanted to
secret
trade
mage.
Mundo
It's just
Jungle
not
for
good to
cosmic
run
support.
secrets on your mage if you're only going up against friends, because they catch on. It's like playing the Tavern Brawl and the frickin' what's his face, not Ratham, the other one. He keeps using the same 3 secrets.
Let's do it.
He should have attacked first with that. There was a misplay. He should go for Death Rattle. He went for Liquid Membrane though, which is also pretty decent. And then Divine Shield. And he didn't go for that. If he had a Hellfire, that would have been the only way. Also, he would have been able to trade into that eventually. It also would have helped with Hellfire. So Divine Shield, Liquid Membrane would have been better than Liquid Membrane.
Kind of
with the
want to
taunt.
get rid of the card, but I don't... Oh, let's do...
It's hard to tell with those though.
Oh!
It's a pretty good card.
That's not very good to do. I would never advise anyone to do that. But that's, yeah,
Yo,
that's one of the worst cards in the game. actually.
Hyperilla.
And Vince has a way to definitely destroy it, seeing as how he's a
Crank
mage.
it off, man.
He's gonna.
He has at least 3 different ways to deal with it. Okay, he better not use his
I want to.
polymorph. If he uses his
Like these
polymorph,
weird
he's
ones.
just scared. Vince is a really scared
These
child.
slurms.
What to do?
That was okay to do. Honestly, he should trade right away his
That was-
4-7
that was
into the
pretty good.
4-1.
That was pretty good. I'll admit
That
that.
was not bad.
I will
That-
accept...
It's still bad either way because he has to trade into it.
Not
So
bad.
it's dumb. It's dumb. He's dumb. If he traded first on an Arcane Missile, they could have actually most likely have cleared the board. Because even if 2 hit, he could have hero powered the 3-3. Now he's able to push through his taunt and Hellfire if he really wants to. Hellfire is now not an option because he just threw out 2 different minions, including a taunt, which 3 HP. Hellfire is a useless card in Will's deck because he doesn't really know how AoE would work. Because he keeps trying to push his own board, and that's not very useful playing a game of wits or cards. He should go face and then Hellfire. That's the safest bet. His board's bigger. And this doesn't count as a demon, so you can't go. Alright, that's... I don't know how many correct plays he's done. I believe he's made 2 correct plays out of however many turns. Vince has made some decent plays. In my eyes, Vince should be the one to win, but Will has the card advantage. Not by much, though. He should tap first if he doesn't have an option, and also seeing as how his other options are all playable, tap is the best option. It doesn't mean that he should end his turn, though. He could have played the Kobold Geomancer. But that's fine, honestly. Having a 6-mana Hellfire, or no, having a 6-mana friggin' Firestorm is also pretty decent. IMO. I would have played Blood Reaver Gul'dan on curve, because everything Vince has in his hand is most likely a spell, in which it is, because he hasn't played a single minion for the past few turns.
I really don't want to use this right now.
He should
Like,
use
I
it
have
right
to,
now.
though.
That is the best option, is for him to use it right now.
To at least get
Otherwise,
something.
he should tap and
Yeah,
then
let's
just.
do it. I know.
Alright, good. If he wanted to be greedy, he would have just tapped instead, because then he could have gotten Abyssal Enforcer or Dread Infernal, and then that would have just made his Gul'dan much better. He's still gonna get 2 Voidwalkers out of it, and that is about it, because Sanguine Revealer is not a demon. Looks like one though. It's a Dark Elf. Okay, Vince is now exhausting most of his resources to cut things down. What he should have done just then, instead of using that, was ping it, and then the next turn he would have been able to summon another water elemental. It was frozen, so it wouldn't have even done anything to him. Since he tapped, he should Stonehill Defender. But he just decided to end his turn, which is sad. Also, it would have made him burn his Flame Strike, possibly. But I guess not. He should Stonehill
really
for
get rid of
value,
that
because he
card.
could get a pretty nice demon out of it. What he should do is go for the Tar Lurker, because the second Rip Bruiser is going to be useful against a matchup where someone does not have 2 minions on the board at the same time. And then he should just...
Is Laz here, or is he just like really quiet?
I'm commentating.
Commentating. Are you like muting yourself and just like talking?
I'm on push to talk.
Okay.
I'm
Are you, like,
keeping a
recording
track.
this,
Yeah,
though?
yeah. I'm keeping track of everything you both do, so that you can watch the video.
Oh, I was actually wondering if you've had that.
Okay, Frostless Jaina's okay here.
Wow.
But was it the
Okay.
best play? No, I really don't think so. He could have just mana wormed and firebolted it if he wanted tempo, but I guess he has nothing to do. But he did. He should Shadow Bolt it. That's the main reason you have a Spellweaver in your hand. Drain Life isn't going to do much. It doesn't restore 4 HP, it only restores 2. Shadow Bolt is better, I think he should go place with his Stonehill Defender. That's it. Do not Soulfire ever when you have Blood Reaver Gul'dan.
We're
in your
doing
hand.
it, baby!
He's doing it, and I swear, if he discards...
Yes!
And he got the worst card. Will is very lucky. Flame Strike's a good play here. After that, he should Mirror Entity, which is perfect. It's a good curve. He should try to get his Mana Worm out as soon as possible. That's very good for him, because what he could do is he could Fireball it and then ping it, and then he just gets lifesteal off of it. Plus, it's an elemental. It's much better for Vince than it is for Will. If he fireballs and pings, which he forgot to throw out his Mana Worm first, that's good.
Wait, how
Oh,
do all
Crap.
minions
No,
have-
I messed up. I messed up.
he messed up. He realized
Wait,
it
do
though
all
at the last
minions have
second. He's playing
lifesteal
too
when you
fast.
turn into
Yeah.
Only elementals.
Oh.
I messed that up though. I should have hero powered you so I could get a.
That would have been Vince's win if he did that. Now it's actually up for anyone. What Will should do is
But I
he
wasn't
should play
thinking.
this. because in turn he'll just summon it.
Oh, I misplayed too.
That's fine. It's
Holy
not too
cow,
bad
I
of a
just see
misplay
that right
anyway.
now.
He should have played the Dread Inferno regardless of the situation.
This is a
that he
2-0
created.
game, and I'm the only one with the kills.
Tapping was, or not tapping was a good call. It's greedy if he would tap. Seeing as how he's up against the mage. Mages are the ones who really like to burn people right at the end. You could have 2 fireballs out of nowhere, but Vince does not have 2 fireballs. He already used both of them. Vince doesn't have much to work with. He can only play a control game and kill minions that are on 1 HP with his hero power. So that's what you should save most of his fireballs for, is hide minions like this. Not polymorphing the minion. What Vince should do in this situation is Cone of Cold after Mana Worming.
Laz, I want to see this commentary when we're done.
So Mana Worm and then Cone of Cold, the 6/7, and then he should ping his own evolved Kobold, because having a 3/6 body instead of a 2/1 is a lot better than it is to do that. And Vince misplayed. He's too greedy with the spell damage when he only has 6 cards left, and I doubt most of them are really all that great. Bone Mare is the best thing that Will has right now. Will's extremely lucky. He should corrupt his 1/3 because it's actually pretty bad. He shouldn't have tapped because now if he hellfires, he's
Yeah, I've lost this one, but I'm still gonna play anyways.
Will still has a chance, actually. I mean, it's possible. If he throws out his hero power, or if he throws out his hero earlier, he would have been better off. Abyssal Enforcer kills him, probably. Abyssal Enforcer could kill him. Hellfire Abyssal Enforcer will kill him. He's dead if he does that. Will, don't do that. Will, oh god, no. It does to all characters.
Do I want to, though? Yes.
Yeah, and he's dead.
Oh, I killed myself. Oops.
And he just realized. He didn't even hit. He didn't even trade either.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about all.
No, I don't know what this deck is. I may have seen it before, but paladins are usually pretty good. Especially in the long game, which you guys seem to go into. None of you know how to push face one.
You see, that's why it works perfectly with what I've done.
Yeah, Will's super suicidal, I've seen. Like, he would throw out spell damage and then hellfire, and I'm just like, oh god, no, don't do that, you're gonna kill yourself. And then he does, he's like, oh, I'm dead. That was pretty good. It's like watching National Geographic. One of the animals are like, no, the commentator's like, oh, look at that. He's running through the fields. If he goes near that line, he's dead. And then he goes near the line and fucking dies. Okay, continue your game now.
Man, I didn't draw any of the cards I needed.
Vince having a turn 2 is actually a lot better because I think Paladin with turn 2 is just infinitely better if you have a Consecration or a Blessing of Kings. It's way better. Explosive Trap is very scary.
I didn't.
Hammer of Wrath. He should Hammer of Wrath his Timberwolf. Or actually no, what he should do is he should Hammer of Wrath the Ooze and then trade in, but it doesn't really matter. Consecration is good. Completely forgot he had that, even though I mentioned it. What Will should do is River Croc and Explosive Trap.
Dude.
Not Tracking. Tracking is a very bad card to take right now.
This is what
I guess Dynamancy's decent, but River Croc Explosive Trap would have been a better threat. Because that'd stop him from Blessing of Kings, because Cat Trap could have been active and he wouldn't have known. For the secrets on Paladin are extremely good. Most of them. That's why Hydrologist is like one of the top tier cards. Do what? That?
That and that.
It's
and
decent. Yeah. I mean, like, do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do.
I know. Finally.
Oh,
It's a Cthulhu deck, dude.
Okay, well now it's a Cthulhu deck. So Cthulhu versus no, like, this hunter deck has
I bet
no
you have a Twilight
way of
Elder in
winning
there
at the moment.
somewhere.
He probably does have a Twilight Elder. Yeah, he has a Twilight only.
No, actually not really. Not that much.
Now that I think about it, he actually could have saved his River Croc. Explosive Trap is good. What he should do is kill Command. It's obvious.
Or do I want to
It
go with
makes it
this? Or what about this?
He should just Explosive Trap.
Oh, well, you can do it, I believe.
I think I know what it is, so let's just go with this. No, it's not.
No. You should have saved that.
Alright.
But it's a way to get rid of eye for an eye. The secret that Vince has right now is Redemption. So when a friendly minion dies, return it to life with 1 HP. This is a Divine Shield.
Wow,
and is 14
okay.
damage. So Vince
Dang.
just wins.
Look at you.
There's really no way he could come back from this.
Crapper. Yeah? Yeah.
Unless if he
Yeah,
somehow
look at
trackings
that.
for a beast and
Look
then
at
gives
that.
it taunt
You're so
on
smart.
master. But then again, it'd have to be 2.
No.
Buffer is decent because he can get a taunt.
Dude, pig boy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, kill him.
He should.
Here's what we're doing.
Or that.
Uh-oh, I can't even use
He
it.
can't even. He loses just like that. I don't know why he did that.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Vince wins.
It's another
I'm
thing.
gonna do that.
Oh, that's a new card. I haven't seen
And we're gonna
that.
kill. I
Vince
And
would
then we're
be
gonna kill.
very good buff paladin
One
if he played it.
card.
I think that's the deck you should go for.
I will fight with honor for doom.
Okay.
Oh man.
What he should do is
Oh,
actually
man.
keep that because it's a decent curve. Having the Magma Rage is actually god awful for him. Vince has a very strong hand, but that's only for the mid game.
Why?
Will likes wasting his spells. He doesn't know what to do with them, and he believes that since it's on curve that it's good,
That's it.
but it really isn't because you should save it for a minion. Cthulhu's gonna have taunt now, and that's scary. That's very scary. He's lucky he got
It's a
another
nice
Frost
minion to
Shock.
have,
That's his last one though. He may as well just totem. Yep. Good. Very good. He can't Hammer of Wrath. Humility is just gonna make it worse. He shouldn't have 2 Twilight Geomancers. Doesn't need that many taunts. Will has a decent amount though. I don't know how many they have in their deck. The whole game hasn't gone through yet.
That's it. I don't know why I have 2 of these in my deck.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Flame Tongue Totem is good here. But the Paladin's long game reinforce hero power just completely negated that.
I need to change that.
He should still Flame Tongue Totem. And then Totem. That was smart. I mean, either way, you should Totem first because then you could get a better position. He's just extremely lucky to have gotten 2 Stone Claw Totems. Will is a very lucky person. Good play by Vince.
That's incredible.
Will seems salty. He should trade both into the 0-2 because he doesn't want him to have a chance to even get spell damage. That's fine though. It's really either way.
Job's done. Ready to ride.
I have a feeling you have concentrate, but whatever. There it is.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
Cthulhu is my shield. Back to your homes.
Screw it.
Job's done.
Hmm.
I must move quickly.
Mmm. Mmm.
Cthulhu is my shield. The icy winds of Northland will consume your souls!
Okay, that's fucking goddamn, dude. How the fuck
Oh,
did she see me?
Dang it, dude.
I wonder.
Hmm.
Calamus rises! Well played.
Mm.
Throughout the
Dude, I got-
entire game, my mom was there, so I couldn't do anything.
Wait, she
I
watched
couldn't.
us?
Yeah, I just couldn't. I couldn't say anything
Why?
because
on,
I
let me
had to
do
mute
some
my
stuff.
mic.
Did you have to explain it to her? Actually, you know what? Let me add one more card, Vince, and then...
Okay. both contestants do not know what deck they're playing.
Alright. I'm recording,
This will
so...
be interesting.
Souls shall be mine.
There's no reason for Will to be recording.
Let's see how this works.
You
Excuse
should
me.
probably switch off from Will's perspective and Vince's perspective. Either way, it doesn't matter. You can see both.
Why do you call?
Okay. What Vince should do is just hold off or a Light Warden. I think he should Light Warden. He should Light Warden because the chance of Will having anything that deals 1 damage is pretty low. Unless if he taps into Mortal Coil or something, but he can't play it still.
I have never seen that card
So
before.
what he has to do is... Alright. Whenever a character is healed, gain 2 attack. What he could do is heal himself, and then attack that with his Light Ward. That's the best play. Very good. Stonehill Defender is extremely good here. He should use it. Faceless Shambler just works the best with these decks, but what he should do is probably go for this horror. Cyclopean Horror. I had to read that for a second. They're all 3 of them are epics. Oh, he went for Faceless Shambler. It does work a lot better for Dread Infernal. Will, that's a nice late game pick.
Mm-hmm.
See, throwing out a Faceless Shambler as soon as you get it isn't good. But what Will should do is probably Defile. Because he needs to get rid of that 1 right away. He needs to get rid of that 5-1. It's a really big threat at the moment. Since he's playing Priest, the chance of him ever having anything on like 1 HP, 2 HP, 3 HP, and then 4 HP is pretty low. And now he can't Defile anymore. He just has to Shadow Bolt it. If Vince buffs it with the Power Word Tentacles next turn, Vince wins. No doubt about it. He has to Shadow Bolt it. Will shouldn't be thinking of doing anything fancy. Shadow Bolt's the best one. This Light Warden has already done a lot of damage to his face.
What cards do you have? What
Let's
did
see
you
how much.
draw? There you go.
Light Warden did
Did it.
7 damage to face. Oh, I think that's it. So just 7 damage to face. In turn, also effectively doing 3. What he should have done was Shadow Bolt it. It's done 10 damage to his face alone. And I think Will tapped at least 3 times or 2. I think. You know, I don't really know. All I know is that he did tap. And that's also part of the reason why he's at a loss at the moment. Vince could waste a lot of his cards and still win. Vince could Kobold Geomancer and then probably just Holy Smite this for like 3 damage. Or he could just play on curve 6-drop 6/6. It still might be better. I think he should play the Temple Enforcer. He does have a Drain Life, so I could see that being good. Oh, and he has a second Holy Smite. Never noticed that. Yep. And he got Ysera. You see, Will is very lucky, but he can't ever use that luck because he dies too early. Dread Infernal Defile is a thing, but that's turn 8. He should go for another Stonehill. Yep. Infinite value. Way better. Pterodactyl. He needs a taunt. If he doesn't have taunt, it's bad. I'd go for 1/1. Not Wind Fury, and he loses. Actually. How much damage does he have then? 2/6. That's 4/8 then. 4/8 plus 5/5. That's 5 damage.
How's that game going?
5 damage. Deal 3 damage. He could do 3 damage to anything. So he has 8 damage in hand.
Wanna Q?
But it's not playable within his range. He needs 8 mana if he wants to do that. Playing a big minion's actually pretty decent. Since this is 4, that's good. Will thought he could defile, but Vince traded, thus making him lose his chance to defile. What he should do is Shadow Bolt now. You should Shadow Bolt and then... Okay.
Many of these.
He should do Tar Lurker because the Lich
Whoa, what
King
the
is
fuck did
gonna...
they do to
Alright.
Fiddlesticks?
Corruption's not very good.
What
He
the
should have
fuck?
Shadow Bolted. He's saving Shadow Bolt for like an execute,
What is this
which isn't really what he
57%
should do.
win rate?
Oh my god.
Actually, he could still do that because then it makes his Lich King even more viable. That is what he should do. He should still Shadow Bolt
Save
it.
him.
If he Shadow Bolts it, he'd have 8 cards in his hand. The next turn he'd have 9. He plays Lich King. Then he'd be at 10 because the Lich King will generate a card. And then he could faceless Shambler his Lich King. Vince doesn't have a Shadow Word Death, so that would have actually been great if he did that. Could have won him the game, actually. He has too many cards in his hand, and he's thinking of combos that don't really necessarily work all that well. Lich King is okay. He's gonna start milling, though.
I got that from the Stonehill Defender.
That's pretty good, but he has no HP. If Vince ran silences, he would win very easily. Sadly, he doesn't.
That's okay.
He should trade. Yep.
Because he has way more cards.
Yeah, he burnt his bone mare.
Bone
That sucks.
mare. Getting dead.
Bone faggot.
He gets
I
8-1 then.
don't want to, but I did.
Oh, what he should have done was Spell Weaver, or at least like trade that in. He should trade it in. He has to trade it in. Otherwise, he just loses. If he doesn't trade it in, then that sucks.
Yeah,
Because generating another card. Well, he's at 8, so maybe it would have been fine.
What?
If he drew a death, that
played
would
the
have made
dragon
it worse.
first
If he drew a pain.
Would have been better than just an 8-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess.
That's what he should have done, was just Bone Draked and then Faceless it, so you
I
have
just
another
want to get
6/5.
cards out of my hand.
Will isn't thinking.
I shouldn't really be thinking like that.
He should be thinking.
Play that, I guess.
But not like that. He's right. That is okay, but he should have played the Darkshire Alchemist. Abyssal Enforcer kills Will, I believe. Shadow Bolt's good. He should attack with this and then defile. Oh, okay, that's greedy. If he wants to, okay. That's pushing face is very risky. I mean, it could win him in theory, but at the same time, Vince he's had more value out of it.
Just a pinch of vigor.
Fight spawn, he should trade into the 8-1, just makes sense. The bigger board that Vince develops, the better. That's really it.
Hey, Grish, you want a jungle? I kind of want to play Naz's top. Okay, fine.
I think he had a way to make the file good here. With
Well,
the +2 spell damage and that drain life he
who am I
did.
gonna jungle with? Who's hot in the jungle? Lee. Oh, fuck. Lee's always hot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really played. Oh, shit. Damn. Wait, let me check if I own Naz's.
Oh my god.
Oh, you cute for top.
Will could win if he if he does that, he needs 1 damage.
I don't know him.
And I'm pretty sure Will wins just from that, possibly.
But now I do.
Vince has a lot of healing though. Okay. Push face 6-4 plus 5. That is enough to kill him.
You kick it out.
That's 15 damage. He wins.
All
Vince
right.
needed a
GG.
taunt.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, right. You're right, I miscounted.
Yes.
That game was
1
awful.
health against my priest deck that I have no idea that I had.
And here's the next game. Gul'dan versus
Who's a season 9?
He could keep his Blood Reaver Gul'dan and play it on curve. That way he
Hello.
could have the hero power, but he
Counter
learned from his
Susan.
mistake last time.
And
That if you're going to have it, you may as well play it. That's the
You
mistake.
should steal
Darius, what?
you should steal juice from
Juice?
Seth and then play.
I'm going to deafen myself from everyone, or at least I know what to do. Mute, mute,
Why do you call?
mute, and then undeafen so I could only hear the ones that are playing. I don't know what happened early game. What he did was Void Walker turn 1, which is pretty strong. Wild Growth turn 2 is also extremely strong. He is double Innervate, but no minion, which is a problem. No minion still. You should go for the 4 attack and then attack the 1-3, but he didn't. Will should tap, because there's nothing he could do besides what he has already on board. Or yeah, do that. That's fine too. But
Corruption, total power.
he already had the advantage. He didn't really need to go for more, otherwise board clear would be more devastating. Seeing as how it's 5 mana, a swipe could have just completely demolished his 5-4 that he threw out. He's playing aggro cards. Vince playing as Druid. He has aggro cards like Mark of Yasharaj. And he used it on a taunt, which is in how it should really be used in theory, but it still works. Bill gets a okay trade off.
Suzanne.
He should have attacked first. Misplay. Will has a late game advantage. Once again. Regardless of how well he plays. As long as he gets the good cards, he wins. That's how he needs to think of it. And that's a
Draw
perfect
card I
5-drop.
need.
Go face and that's it.
This isn't great.
Summoning a 3-2 Panther was pretty good. He needs something on board.
I missed what happened. Alright, let's see here.
Hey. Yo. I'm watching 2 idiots play Hearthstone and I want me to commentate on it.
For real?
Yeah. What?
When?
Right now.
So you're commenting right now?
Yeah. It's recording you. That's fine though. What he should do is throw his 6-5 into, or no, I have to think about this. You should Cobalt Geomancer and then Defile. But he should trade his 6/5 into the 5/5 because it's just a big body. Either that or he could Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame actually works better. Shadow Flame and then Cobalt Geomancer. Really either work. He has many different ways to beat this board. Like he can also just go face and Abyssal Enforcer to trade. He doesn't need to kill the beast then. If he's doing the Defile play, he already messed up. He should Shadow Flame.
I was hoping to draw it.
Almost out of time.
And there we go. And he gets Nozdormu out of it, which is really funny because Vince has nothing to play and it wouldn't really matter either way. He should play his demons as soon as he can. Dread Infernal so that he could at least get some value off from his Cobalt Geomancer, and then Abyssal Enforcer. He should Dread Infernal. They're both the same body on the board, but Dread Infernal has more AoE presence. Or Abyssal Enforcer, I mean. The Abyssal Enforcer killed his Cobalt, which he could have gotten 4 damage out of instead of 2. At least he did trade in with the first. Or not trade in, at least he threw it in. That's all Vince could do. Bone marrying it actually might be a better play. Yep. He should start playing more demons though. It's a good time to tap as well. He should have tapped first though. Okay. Looks like Vince has things to play. He can innervate out the Bone Mare, which he's doing right now. Pretty smart. He should Dread Infernal and then trade his 10 into there and then Bone Mare for Bone Mare. Gets rid of the Divine Shield and this still survives at 2 HP. He could also Shadow Bolt the Bone Mare instead. Oh, he's gonna go for that instead. I would have chose to keep your more of your minions instead of that. But it seems as long as he has the taunt up, he can win. Which is true. Druid has a hard time dealing with higher health minions, especially bigger presences. That's what a Druid's supposed to have, not a Warlock. And he loses. Well done. You should at least like BM with the Shadow Reaver. Or Blood Reaver, not Shadow Reaver. Nozdormu BM instead.
Excuse me?
Kill them right when the
Players only have 15 seconds for their turns.
And that is another awful
I
game.
played that